Smithy, out of the FA Cup, what did you make of that game against London Bees?
Yeah, it was a tough game. They got some great individual players in key areas on the pitch, and disappointing for me that we didn't really show up. We didn't compete, and it was disappointing that it was a game where we probably were at 50%, and I would say max, and that was in the second half. First half, we were a shadow of ourselves, and that was just really upsetting for me to see. But second half was much better. They took on board the stuff that we said at half time. It was much better. Could have scored some goals. Hit the post at 1-0. If Sean finishes that, it's a different story. So yeah, it was good. I think they got some great individual players. The left back is undoubtedly the best left back that we played against this season so far. She was outstanding, and in key areas within their team, they had such great players. They've got good experience at championship level. So yeah, full credit to Bees. They were much better than us, and good luck to them in the next round.
Do you think there was anything that carried over from the previous week's events in the first attempt to play them that came into that game, or do you think it was just a case of we just didn't show up?
I've been asking myself that question for the last couple of days. I don't think so. Johnny, the psychologist, we worked on some stuff with him over the last week, obviously, and yeah, it's just an odd one. I don't know, maybe every manager goes through it. What can you do to set your players up better, to make sure that psychologically they're better on the day? I don't know, but it's a question that I've been asking ever since, and all of our staff are working on it this week, hopefully to take into Hounslow on Sunday and bounce back, and just make sure that we show. I don't care about the result, I don't care about the performance, but we have got to show heart, because we did not show any heart against London Bees on Sunday, and we showed very little of it the week before, if I'm honest.
Talking to you heading into that London Bees game, you asked for players to step up. Is that still the same message going into these next couple of weeks with Hounslow and potentially Swindon after that, or instead you still got Maidenhead to play?
Yeah, I don't. It's so awkward, because I shouldn't. I've been saying it to a few people. Is if I got the chance to play in the third round of the FA Cup at a pitch like Lewis's, I would run until my feet bled, and I'd give it everything. And we didn't do that. And I think there's obviously reasons behind that, and we just got to get to the bottom of it. Is it training? Are they training too hard? Are they not training hard enough because we gave them the day off on Tuesday to watch England? There's loads of factors that we've got to look at and make sure we get right for Sunday. But Hounslow's a very different game. Looking at their results, we'll see a lot more of the ball than we did against London Bees, and that's more our sort of game. But we know that Hounslow have got players that will punish you if you give them the chances, so we can't give them the chances. So we just got to make sure that, I think, we look back and what did we do wrong on Sunday as staff? Make sure we get it right. Brad's out there today doing a really good session. So hopefully on Sunday we turn up and show a lot of heart, like I said, and the performance will come, because technically we're a good footballing team. But if you don't show up and you don't want to play football, you're not going to be any good.
Of course, as well, going into the league play, we were in a similar position to how we were with the FA Cup, where we know the potential opposition. That we know we beat Hounslow, it's Swindon at home. Beat Swindon, actually it's still a potential out of two teams, but you've got that. Do you think that there's possible, the mind can shift because you're looking too far ahead, possibly?
Yeah, you can do, and if you look too far ahead, you're going to slip on a banana skin at Hounslow. But I'm sure Hounslow will, we're going to their ground, so I'm sure they'll feel confident about beating us. They were in the league above last year, so it's going to be a tough game. And the way that we're finishing at the minute, we just got to make sure we put the ball in the net and we stop them scoring. And I think that's every game, but Hounslow especially, we want to bounce back this Sunday. And then you look at Swindon. Swindon, I think we played exceptionally well. We played them in the league at home. We won 4-0. But because we won 4-0, they're going to come back to us, and they're going to come back to us a little bit more. And James is going to get them rolled up for it, and we know that. So it's going to be tough. We work really closely with Swindon, so it's a good little battle between the staff, and I'm going to enjoy that. But like you said, how good would it be to get through to the the quarterfinals of that play, national competition, the ground where it will be played will be announced soon. It's going to be exciting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, because there's still some good teams left down the south, and especially up north as well.